Hello everybody, Dadas here with the Dadas Trading System Workshop, and welcome to the next episode of the Trade with Dadas series. Okay, now let's discuss today's morning session. Well, it's just about 40 minutes till my break time, so I won't be trading anymore during this session. That's why we can discuss the situation as it is right here, right now. Okay, now what happened? When I got to the to my platform, this first M15 had already been over, and there was an H4 zone somewhere right here. So the market was on a strong momentum, on a strong downwards momentum, right? Now, okay, I had this daily zone here, daily close zone. So this was a potential level for the support. However, the price went overshot it, and then presented itself an opportunity to get into the trade. So I got into a trade right there. Yeah, and I got into this trade on the M1. And of course I followed the trade on the M1. So let's look at the M1. Let's click the trades and let's find the trade. Okay. So the trade, as you see, was right there. Yeah, the trade was right there. Now the potential right here was pretty big because I clicked the DSWS right there. However, this was over 70 pips of potential. So it was quite, taking into account the kind of day. Also, we have to consider that, well, basically, today President Trump is meeting with the North Korean leader. And and also there is some important news tomorrow considering United States. So basically the markets might not be so strong when they're waiting for this kind of news, right? Because and also Thursday there's going to be news. Well, things European news, things might happen. Things might be happening tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. Some stronger movements. Anyways, I was watching price action, and as you see, there was some funny price action right there. The price sort of kept stopping and consolidating for longer minutes. And then here it suddenly pulled back, so I decided 20 pips, that's enough, and I got out of that trade. And as we can see, the decision was pretty good, because then we had a major pullback, and on this pullback I would have been forced to close the trade at practically break even. So or I would have gotten the trailed stop loss already, because I was trading the stop loss right there. So you see the stop loss was trailed all the way down here. So that would have taken me out. Already on this level somewhere. So yeah, it's better to have more than to have less. This was like 10 pips, and I took 20 pips, and that's enough. And then, as you can see, there was some other price action. Let's go back to M15, and then you can see the price action there. See, the price started moving backwards. So see, again moving backwards. So here, and then the new H4 started, and I decided that I wouldn't be trading because just because of this one element, that the oscillator was below zero, and it was quite low, and there were signals for going up here, then another signal for going up right here, and then only at this moment did the market turn around. Yeah, but still I didn't take the trade either, because the rule is, even though this measure gave us, let's clear this up. Okay, even this measure gave us the pivot line down here as support. So there is some potential room, let's say from here to there, like 26 pips, maybe 25, 26 pips. So theoretically we could have taken such a trade on the M1. However, this is still the symptoms are not all in line because of these two, which are above and showing in red. So still the general trend is down. So even just for this one element, well, I cannot make the trade, right? The trade was considerably good right here because of this D1 level, and we might ask ourselves, could I have taken a better price? Well, perhaps 3 to 4 pips better if I had entered exactly on the D1 close price. Well, you see, there isn't much difference between this price and the same price right here. Yeah, so basically I may be entered a bit early, but not ideally considering the system. But still, the level of the price was good. It was the same level that I would have probably entered if I had been more exact with my system. Okay, nevertheless, that's what happened. Now, like I said, I wasn't taking the trades any right here because of that situation is still it's pretty uncertain at this moment. And even though my basic signal is to trade up, but the other symptoms are not in line, so we're not taking this trade. So that's why we're gonna take a break and then wait till the evening session and see what happens on the evening session. Perhaps we can get a trade on our favorite H4. We'll see. If not, then not. If yes, it's okay. So yeah, thank you very much for this episode. Please like, please subscribe, please join me on Patreon, join me on Forex Factory, join me on LinkedIn, find me on Facebook, Dadas Lifestyle Coaching on Facebook. Otherwise, it's either Dadas or Dadas Trading System Workshop. Anytime you Google that up, you should find me somewhere, right? Or Trade with Dadas on YouTube. Yeah, this episode is Trade with Dadas, and I think it's already the 8th episode, so we're going forward. And yes, I strongly encourage people to contact me on Skype. Both Polish people and English-speaking people. I'm open for all kinds of people. We can create a non-commercial group for English speakers as well. So you can be in touch with what's happening with some events that I'm organizing, because from time to time I will be organizing live trading with Dadas, or in other words, it's an element of the Dadas Trading System Workshop. So I always have 10 places for 10 people, and such an event usually takes place in the evening hours here in Poland. In other words, from 1800 hours to 2100 hours Warsaw time. And and I always have 10 places for such an event. And everyone is invited. Thank you very much. But first you need to contact me on Skype, and there we will make all the arrangements on how you can join such a live trading event. Okay, thanks a lot, and let's make it happen.